Hello again, real world spectators. My name is Rain and we start things out here with me failing horribly to capture a villager zombie in this boat. As you can see, the sun came up and I was going to use that zombie there to heal and put in that village over there that only has one. But the zombie caught fire as soon as the sun came up. Silly me, I thought that zombie would be okay inside of the boat, but I guess not. So what I'm going to do for today is well, for this video log here, we have a lot of expansion and building to do, especially since I've been distracted a lot by pillagers. Those exact guys over, see? Those exact guys over there. They keep coming around for some reason. I've been in this world for a while now and they haven't been coming around. It's like all of a sudden they're coming around. It's getting a little bit annoying, but you know, I'll find an easy way to deal with them. I think the best thing to do is to capture them in a boat, but first let me oh yes, I do have thorns 3 on me, so I'll remove it so that when they hit me they won't be taking any damage because I want them safely. Let's see, if I set this boat here, will he go inside of it? Oh yeah, that's right. Alright, well, I guess for the other one I need to get another boat, so let me go and get that right now. The entire purpose of me capturing them in boats is so that I don't have to deal with them right now. I can deal with them later. Oh, okay. This guy came out. He's going to be troublesome. Set the boat in front of him like this. Okay, go in. Alright, there we go. Did he just hit me without looking at me? That guy's really skilled. Hey, where do you guys come from? Tell me. Hey, where do you guys come from? Is there somewhere that you guys come from? These guys are really annoying. Anyway, let's get back to work, shall we? What I'm working on quickly here is expanding this netherwart farm because I will be using a lot of netherwart in a future build, and I want to have all the materials prepared and ready for when the time comes, so that I don't have to waste time waiting around until, because these things here, there's absolutely no way to speed up the growth at all. Unlike other crops, this netherwart here, it takes a really long time, so I just have to wait for it the old-fashioned way, right? Bone meal doesn't work on it. Let me just chuck the rest of this in this barrel here. Alright, so the next thing that we need to do is make a beacon. I have with me this nether star here that I got in the last video log with the assistance of Lurothero. So what I need to do is go down to the mines to dig for some iron ore because we need a lot of iron blocks to create a pyramid for a fully powered beacon. And only a few more blocks are left for me to complete that, so I'll be doing that now. See, I caught another pillager, Captain. Somehow he made it inside of the nether through that portal there, so when I went in there, he was waiting there for me, so I just had to capture in a boat as well. Something I always like to do is to go check out what a wandering trader has for sale, and then if they have gunpowder on them, I'll definitely buy it, because gunpowder is something that's very difficult to get without having to go out many nights, you know, hunting creepers, and that can be very dangerous. I've already lost a good horse because of a creeper explosion. Anyway, now it's time for me to get my nether star and see if we can start crafting a beacon. Alright, it's here. We have all the necessary materials and I've crafted my first beacon. Really nice. This is going to help me a lot when digging out that area that I marked out before. So, wow, this takes a long time to break. Alright, I'll get all the blocks that I need in order to make the 4-layer pyramid for a fully powered beacon, right? And so, well, I guess all that's left is for me to go over there and start building. I've been getting so distracted by other things that I haven't been here in a long time, even though I said I would be digging out this area very soon. So I guess I should start building the platform. First, we start with a 9x9 square, and then we go ahead and do a 7x7 square. And then after that, a 5x5 square, like this, and then a 3x3 square. Then finally, we can put at the center here our beacon, and it should be powered. There we go. This is actually the first time that I'm making a beacon and actually using it for its, you know, special properties. Alright, let's figure out how it works. The effect that I need is haste 2. That way we can mine and dig faster. Alright, yeah, there we go. It's already in effect. I need to find someone to help me dig this all out because it's going to take long if I actually go ahead and do this by myself. Let's see who is willing to do it for 10 diamonds. I just heard thunder and that's good news because there's something I've been wanting to try for a while now, and that's to make a charged creeper. So I'll go around on my horse and find a creeper and trap him in a boat. Okay, I found one in the plains village. Let me just lure him out a bit. I'll place this boat here and there we go. Now what we need is channeling 1 trident. Hit him with it. Okay, it killed him. I don't know why that happened. Okay, let me try again with this one. Maybe I did something wrong. We died too! Is there something I'm doing wrong? Oh, maybe it's because I have the Impaling 5 enchantment on my trident as well. Okay, now this time I'll try with a different trident and see if it goes well. This one doesn't have Impaling 5 on it. There we go. That's what's supposed to happen. Alright, now we have a charged creeper saved in a boat. Ready for when I guess, whenever I'm ready to use it, I'll come back to use it then. Before I can start mining out the area, I need to use my farm for a bit. Because as you can see in my hotbar, my pickaxe is about to break. Also, another thing that I've been working on behind the scenes is making carpet to cover up the tops of each of these capsules so as to prevent mobs from spawning on them when I'm here. 30 seconds later, I can now turn the guardian farm off and head over to the nether drop-off point where I can deal with the guardians. I have Raskatron here with me, and I'll be showing him how to use the guardian farm since he's a partner of the farm. He's the one in charge of keeping that chest stocked with splash potions of harming too so that we can use in here. Before I start mending my pickaxe, I have to take my armor off and then throw a splash potion right in there. And now I'll hold my pick in my hand while I receive all the experience. And that was healed very fast. That was so fast. This farm really is the best experience farm. Okay, now we can start digging out this place. Raskatron decided to join me. I'm going to pay him for that. First, I have to give him the necessary tools to get the job done. We have a good shovel there with silk touch and mending. That way when it's close to breaking, we can go back to the guardian farm and mend it. And we can continuously do so over and over until we get everything done. And silk touch because, well, I need all of the podzol blocks in one piece because I'll be using it later for decorative purposes. I really like how fast this is working. An efficiency 5 shovel with the haste 2 beacon effect. Really good. It's a good thing I brought sponges with me. We have a lot of water sources around here which can be troublesome when digging. So if you just place the sponges, it will absorb many of the water sources like this until we have none left. It's very useful and convenient. I came back to the farm to mend my shovel. And also, did you guys know that you can place a sponge in the nether and it will dry up instantly instead of using a furnace to dry it? That's pretty cool. I think something's wrong with that ghast over there. He's just like stuck in the ground. Whoa, that was close. Let me just get rid of him here. Put him out of his misery. Thank you. So the idea is that everything that we've been digging up so far will be stored in chests that I have right here. I don't want to throw away or waste any material and then later on realize that, you know, I need it, because then I'll have to waste my time gathering it up all over again. Anyway, let's take a quick flight and see the progress that we have so far. We dug out all the dirt and all the sand and all the gravel, all the stuff that we use shovels for, and then we left only the solid stuff such as stone and granite and diorite. So the next thing we need to do is to move on to pickaxe so that we can dig out all that's left. We have to do that 9 blocks deep from where I outlined the area. What I'll also be doing is filling in this wall here with stone blocks. This also applies to the rest of the build because I want everything all neat and uniform and clean for when it's time for me to build what I have planned for this grand base of mine. Oh, I really like how this sounds and how it feels. It's so fast and smooth. This is going to take a lot less time than I thought it would take. You know, after this, I don't think I'll be mining the same anymore. I'll be using my beacon for... I think I'll be using my beacon for everything. This is just so much... This is so relaxing, honestly. I decided to make a portal here to the nether. That way we can reach the guardian farm easier when we want to mend our tools. And let's see the progress so far. Up we go. And this is what we have so far. It's going much faster than we expected, and only that little patch over there is left. So I'll get back to you when I'm done with this right here, right? Oh, I really enjoy this. Okay, so it seems that Raskatron has done doing his job already. I guess I have to pay him the 10 diamonds that I promised. Here we go. 10 diamonds. Alright. Let me put up this and get my wallet. Alright, well, I did my part as well and completely cleared out the area, replacing all non-stone parts, all non-stone blocks with stone. So it looks very clean, as you can see here. This is exactly what I wanted for me to start building my base. What do you think about it? Let me land here. Well, I guess that's it for that. Time to move on to other builds. When I get the opportunity, I still try to capture some creepers in boats so that I can change into charged creepers when there is a thunderstorm. And so far I have about 6 of them down there, as you can see right there. That's quite a lot, I guess. But I'll be dealing with them when a thunderstorm comes around. But actually the reason why I'm doing that is because the first one that I got, well, I kind of went too close to it and it exploded. So this giant crater here is actually what a charged creeper causes when he ignites. Another thing that I've been working on behind the scenes is filling this first village that I woke up in with sea lanterns on the floor. That way it can be properly lit and prevent zombies and other mobs from spawning and, you know, killing out the villagers. We don't want that. I really have a great appreciation for this village because it's where everything started. And now, to make everything look better, I want to put some carpet on top of the sea lanterns to cover them up so that it can blend in with the grass a little bit. That way it doesn't stand out too much, you know. These sea lanterns are actually products of the Guardian farm, which is helping me a lot with lighting. Move out of the way, cow. Yeah, the Guardian farm produces lots of drops and parts that we can use to create sea lanterns, and yeah, that's what I'm using for this entire place. So everything is coming together. Everything that I've done so far helps make the builds better. And see, I've extended this bridge all the way out to my mining outpost, and well, that's it. It increases the survivability of my villagers over here and also myself. What's this iron golem doing? Is there something? Yes. Seems like there's a drown in here. Excuse me. Let's get rid of you. Oh, you get... Do something! There we go. I really like iron golems. They're very helpful. I've also been trading with my villagers. Right here we have a cleric, and he trades rotten flesh for emeralds, which is very useful because I always want emeralds actually. But the only issue I have is that each time I come around, the price goes up. And each time he comes in here to his workstation, he refills, but because his price keeps going up, I keep getting less for what I actually have. Look at him. Is he going to refill right now? Is that what he's doing? Villager, is that what you're doing? Hello? No? Oh, I guess not. Probably takes him some time to refill. In case you were wondering, this is what it looks like at night. Well lit. The only thing left to do is to cover the each one of them with a carpet so that it can blend in with the surroundings just like we have here. And then we're set. Because I think it's well lit enough so to prevent zombies from spawning. Hey, that's the cleric that we saw earlier. Oop, oop. It's not my elytra. What just happened? That's strange. Right here in these shulker boxes, I have all the items that were in the mining outpost. I emptied out the place because I'm going to destroy it and I'm going to rebuild it into something that actually looks like a mining outpost and also something with much more space than what it has right there. So now I can start demolishing this place. And the next project that I will be working on is rebuilding it into something that looks, you know, better, I guess. Now that that's done, we can start the remodeling and rebuilding process. I'll use over here as the center point because I want to build something like an arch. So I'll just mark it out here. And I think that could make a decent width for like a window or a doorway. So yeah, this is what I want for the arch to look like. Yeah, that looks decent. And I think it's a good height too. So what I'll do next is make 2 more of these and see what it looks like. Oh, this is looking good. I think this can work. Now I'll just have to make one that goes all the way around. Just like this. Yes. Yeah, this is coming out really nice. Well, at least the way I had envisioned, right? I have a sort of ruins vibe going for this build here. And also on the sides here, instead of having it like squared, I rounded it off with those blocks over there. Now that we have the arches, what I want to do is create walls of andesite blocks. which has a different texture from the polished andesite blocks that I use for the arches, and I'll be placing them all around the build to give it a bit of depth. Now we have a decent enclosing here. Let's see if we can find an area that we can use for the entrance. And I'm thinking more like over here would be good enough to make an entrance. And then also on the other side. So let me go on the other side and get that done. For the window areas, I'm thinking about using stairs and slabs made out of spruce wood. Maybe something like this. I'm not sure, but I think that I like that shape right there. Let's see what else I can do to add to it so that I can. But first, let me place these blocks back because I have to remove them to place the stairs in a certain direction. Maybe these fences can... Yeah, that looks good. Let me just remove this one here and see what it looks like. Alright, I think that's better. That's much better. So I'll do that to all the other window areas and see what it looks like. Now that I'm done with that, I can scaffold a bit upward to see what I can do for the roof. For this particular roofing idea, I have to use grass blocks because I want it to blend in with the surroundings to become a little bit a part of nature, and in that way it looks like ruins, a bit like an old mining outpost instead of like a new one. Let's go inside and see. Yeah, I'll have to do something to cover up that later. I'll add sea lanterns in the ground much like I did in the taiga village. Then I'll cover it up with carpet afterward. To cover up the dirt at the top, I'll be adding stone slabs. That way we still have enough space without using an entire block. And now I'm thinking I should probably build a few arches or a couple arches at the top to give it a little bit of height. Something like this. I think it would add to the feel of the build. Alright, this looks really nice at the top here. Even though it's not a complete building, just the walls right up here adds a bit of dimension to it and a bit of height. And also a bit of, you know, of that ruins feel. Just like I have down here. Right here I have around the, I added another arch there. And some like broken down arches as well. Look at this guy. Look at this guy over here. Being a nosy neighbor. I guess he wants to go inside and see what it looks like. Anyway, so I'll be adding more details to the build. So I got some grass right here that I'll be adding all over the place in random areas. And then I'll be bone milling it in order for it to have, you know, variations in height of grass. So we have some tall grass and some short grass. And now I've moved all the stuff back inside. I have my bed area over there and my storage area over there. And I guess the next thing I want to work on is this general area here. And the idea I had in mind for that is this right here. To have an entrance that looks like it has been a bit excavated. You know, with all kinds of blocks to give it that extra texture and depth, which makes it feel like you're going down in the mines. Of course, another thing we need to do is place a sign here. And it's the first mining outpost of version 2. I've also worked a bit on the netherwart farm to make it look like a part of the build itself. I tried to incorporate it by adding like walls around it, like broken down walls that look a bit eroded and, you know, collapsed. And I think it came out quite well. Of course, I also had to relocate my nether portal, and well, the only place I had to place it was right here. So that's what I did, and I think it turned out quite fine. It's good up there. It was already somewhere in the open before, so I have no problems with it being out there. Another thing that I've been working on is remodeling the skeleton farm a bit, so the building is different from the ones that you see in the taiga village. And also, when I was looking around, I found over here, I found a zombie spawner actually, and I was thinking that maybe, just maybe, I should do a zombie farm as well to get rotten flesh, because in the taiga village we have a cleric. And he buys rotten flesh for emeralds, and you know, it's a decent way to make money, but it's not the best ever. I mean, I'm sure a fletcher can give you more emeralds for less string than it takes for a cleric to give you 1 emerald for the amount of rotten flesh that they ask for. There's a thunderstorm out tonight, and you know what that means? Time to make me some charged creepers. There we go. Alright, let's do that to the other 5 as well. Look like this guy has made a friend with a pig. Oh, he turned into a pigman. That's so funny. We have a zombie pigman in there. Oh, nope. Get away. Darn phantoms. Darn phantoms always want to sneak up on you. I think they're more scarier than creepers, because because of when they just swoop in and just like attack you without being aware of it. Since the boats can have a second passenger, I'm wondering if... Yes, okay. I already got a zombie as a passenger in the boat right there. So what I need to do now is... Oh, no, 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 no. Explode. Detonate. Oh. Whoa. Let's see if I got it. Yes! There it is. Alright. That's what we wanted. The only way to get a zombie head is to have a charged creeper detonate and kill it. And that's the only way it will drop a head. Let's see what happened over here. Yeah, the explosion was so great that it also hit this other creeper that was in a boat as well. So I also got a creeper head in the process. And the reason you get mob heads like zombie heads is for decoration purposes, which I feel I can use for a zombie farm. So for the zombie farm, I have a small opening here which they can see me but they can't reach me. I also have magma blocks down there to finish them off without me having to swipe at them. Maybe I can just stay around for a bit, you know. It's always loading and everything goes inside of this chest and is taken there through a hopper minecart system that I have below the farm. And I can always use a looting 3 sword to speed up the process. Alright, now it's time for the big reveal. There we go. This is the building that I went for the zombie grinder, right? It's in the same style of the Taiga village, but none of the builds look exactly like this. We have an up and down elevator there as well, and I added a skeleton head which I got, and what fitting way to use it than on a skeleton grinder farm. There's also another building that I've been working on silently, and that's this one right here. This one I call the experimental facility. It's sort of like it's sort of like a prison, I guess. I'm not sure what to call it really, you know. I guess maybe if I just go inside, I can show you what it's like. What I have in mind here is to capture some mobs, some very harmful mobs, like this pillager over here. These are the pillagers and the pillager captains that I captured in the boat earlier on. And I decided to put them in a cell, and I'll be questioning them. I need to know answers. Answers for questions like, where do they come from? Is there a base of operations that they have? Am I a target or is this all coincidence? Before I'm done with this video log, as you can see, I've carpeted all the sea lanterns that exist in this taiga village here. I've also added stairs so that it's easier for the villagers and myself to walk up and down without having to jump and expend enough energy. Something that I want to do as well is, in regards to this iron golem here, I think he's not enough to protect the village. He keeps roaming around and, well, we have children around here now. So he keeps roaming around and I feel like this village needs a little more protection. So I came prepared and I brought some iron blocks with me and also a pumpkin. So what I'll do now is build another iron golem. And the shape that we want to have is and the shape that we want to have is a T shape like this. And then we need a pumpkin for its head. So a jack-o'-lantern in this case. And then we just place it at the top of the shape right here. And an iron golem should spawn. Like that. Alright, there we go. So now we have that set. Let's see what else we can do before we end this video log. Maybe what I can do is to check to see if we have made any sales. Looks like another shopping stand has opened. It says kelp stand. Let's see in here. Yes, we've sold 1 stack of bone blocks. Looks like we also sold some coal blocks. Let's see how the kelp is being sold. Alright, half stack for 1 diamond. Okay, I can get one of those. Let me just buy it. Can be useful for fuel, since I'm selling all my coal. Alright guys, that's it for video log number 6. We've done a lot of remodeling. We've done a lot of building. We've done a lot of upgrades today. And I guess for the next video log, I will be working more on the story itself. I'll update you all on all the stuff that has happened so far, all the people that I've met. And I'll be trying to find a way and some answers for me to get back home to the real world where I'm actually from, right? So until then, guys, I'll see you then. Bye! Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like it, please leave a like. And if you enjoyed it, leave a comment below. I'm always willing to hear what you guys have to say about the videos. The next video log will be more of a story one. We'll be having some progress within the story because I've neglected it a bit. And the reason why it will be taking a little bit longer is because, well, I have to make sure I get the scenes right and the story right so that I can properly tell it to you guys. Let's just say I'll be interrogating those pillagers a lot. I have a few theories as to where they come from. I'm not completely sure if they even have a base of operations, but I'm going to find out one way or another. See you guys next time.